Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Alia Nabila binti Mat Zulkifli. My matric number is 1182092. Okay, in this video, I will explain about pejuang saham Ken Slim for Oriented Interest Berhad Company. Okay, firstly, let's familiarize with Oriental Interest Berhad. OIB is Malaysia-based investment holding company. It is engaged in the provision of management service. The company activities are commercial and residential property development, along with the general construction, investment holding, and oil palm plantation. The company was incorporated in 1993 and it is based in Shah Alam. Firstly, the current earning growth for OIB. Okay, the current quarter earning per share for the company must increase minimum for 25% for the current financial year to get an ideal growth. Okay, let us looking at the current earning growth for OIB. OIB shows an increase in the current EPS where the latest quarter EPS stated 11.31 cents compared to before, which is 9.75 cents. Okay, by looking at the quarter on quarter for OIB, the quarter 2 in 2021 increased for 16% compared to quarter 2 in 2020, which is decreased for 74%. And for quarter 1, it is decreased for 1%. So this result in for OIB unable to achieve the minimum growth for 25% for the current earning growth. Secondly, for annual earning growth for the companies are recommended to increase in 5-year period as it is required to at least state 25% growth to note as an ideal growth. Okay, looking at OIB annual earning, it is slightly increased compared to last year. And OIB does not signify stable growth for the current 5-year period for their business. Okay, for the profit margin, 15% profit margin in 2020 and it is increased 16.9% profit margin for 2021. This shows an inconsistent growth in 5 years period for OIB. For OIB, we can see that on 21st September, the company proposed to acquire Bimera Land, Sdn Berhad, the one of OIB group structure, for the land in approximately 4,698 hectares. This is one of the interesting news about OIB. The supply and demand. The improvement of price is influenced by supply and demand for the company. The higher the demand will make the stock rise easily. Okay, for OIB has dealt with MTT Shipping for the sale of industrial space in Aring, Pulau Indah. This is one of the proof that OIB have demand for their services. Okay. By looking at the volume and average volume for the company, we can see that OIB recorded demand in their current business more than 35,000 surpluses for OIB volumes are demanded. This is quite good for the company. We can see that OIB is a laggard and has a slow response to the catalyst in the market. Basically, laggard underperforms its benchmark and usually trader will not choose the company that is considered as laggard. Okay, next is institutional sponsorship for the company. Let us see if OIB have institutional sponsorship for their company or not. Okay, institution will only invest in the quality companies and financially strong. OIB state 25.8% adjusted float, where the company has about 25.8% retailers invest in the OIB shares. Okay, from the 464 million numbers of shares, obviously the retailer holds more than 93 million companies shares. Otherwise, the balance is on institutional investors. Okay. Most of investors are from institutional investor, where 74.2% balance from the retailer. Okay, from the chart we can see that the long-term trend for the company seems downtrend. But in late 2020, the company able to get out from the situation and achieve a high price for the share. Okay, for the conclusion, overall the total for the company's Ken Slim is 0.4 as it is multiplying by the weighted. In my opinion, the result is not a satisfying company to be chosen as the company to invest in. If the company able to achieve one for every chapter, it can be good reference for an investor or trader to spend their money on that company. So we can conclude that Oriental Interest Berhad or OIB is not a great company to invest in.